WRKS Pickens Jackson.
You ready?
Let's go!
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now live in the BankPlus Studio, where college football meets the all lifestyle.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is
The Out of Bounds Show with Bo Bounds, streaming around the world live at the Out of Bounds radio app and on your radio at ESPN 105.9.
Where Are You?
The Zone.
Oh, another Football Friday. Chuck Mullins joining us in studio. We call him NFL Chuck, Cleveland Browns super fan. You're listening to the Out of Bounds Show, 105.9 The Zone, ESPN. And Ross Dellinger did a great 10-minute hit on the Unicorns in Tier 1 for Mississippi potential Mississippi State head coaching candidates, as they're back into too many coaching searches since Dan Mullen. That's for sure. And we'll see what shakes out. Chuck, tell everybody again about where you're going tomorrow morning.
Cleveland, Ohio, the birthplace of professional football. That's where I'm going to watch the Steelers and Browns. It's a heated rivalry. I actually almost got beat up by Steelers fans. No. I was with my Gavin was 9 or 10. There were 3 women. These were women who accosted us. No, I'm telling you, on the street. And I'm looking at Gavin. I'm like, what do you do? And, so it's bad. Pittsburgh loves coming to Cleveland and beating us in our stadium.
Well, they've been good since 1972.
Yes, 72. Yes, that draft. And there are no Steelers fans alive before 72.
Right. That's all they know.
That's it.
Is winning.
Yeah.
So you've had to live that, unfortunately.
I have, and I've lived it, brother. Let me tell you. Look, the Browns starting quarterback's hurt. It's like, so? I mean, it's always going to be something. They should call us the Cleveland adversities or something.
Yeah.
But
you're going, it's a fun road trip.
Oh, it's going to be awesome.
So you and your son.
Yes.
Are going to the Cleveland Browns game on Sunday. And the Cleveland Cavaliers game on Sunday night.
Correct. And we get to see the Nuggets, the world champ, coming in. Going to be a great sports. Hopefully, I mean, by that, like I said, by that time, if the Browns have won, just forget about it. I'll be tweeting, texting, But
do you have a group of friends from back home that are Browns fans, or like split Browns and Steelers?
Right.
How does that work from how you grew up? And
you've used the word unicorn a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. For some
Jim
reason,
Brown.
Yeah. For some reason, I think I was the only Browns fan. Me and my dad.
Okay.
And he would dress me head to toe in Brown stuff, and I would literally go to school and get kicked around.
And everybody was in Steelers because they were winning.
Steelers, Cowboys, Rams. Steelers, Cowboys, Rams, because they were always on TV. I remember those 3 teams. But I was the only Browns fan, and it was a tough childhood, Bo. I'm not gonna lie, but it made me who I am today. But I've always been a Brown, as you know. But it was my guys back home are split. I've got Chris Harris; he's a huge Bengal fan.
Okay,
he and his kid went to all of the Bengals playoff games last year on the road. They went to Buffalo.
Wow,
and
froze their
tails off. And I thought this is the day they're going to get beat. Didn't. Buffalo Bills fans were giving them all kinds of what.
Wow.
But this is okay. It's going to be right now. The weather forecast in Cleveland on the lake is 46 degrees and sunny.
Okay.
And sunny
for Sunday.
So as long as it holds.
Are you inside or outside?
Gavin got the tickets, man. That's all I got to say.
So you're outside.
Oh, yeah. I am outside.
Yeah, you'd have bought club level.
Well, he said, our usual tickets were like, and it's like, it's okay. I appreciate it.
So you got to bundle up.
I've got more Patagonia stuff than you. Yeah.
Okay.
Because
I would do that with Wilkes too. Okay.
Sure.
But I don't want to do it a lot. I mean, I'm going to be honest with where we are in our life and our age. I'm either premium or I'm at the house. Is that okay?
All right. So I was going to ask you this
Jason,
question.
He scoffs at that.
No. I want to ask you this question since you and I are similar age. I
Okay.
don't know why I thought about this.
Okay.
Do you find yourself gravitating to the music that Woody used to listen to?
Yeah.
Now, but not then.
Yeah.
Okay. So it was weird. I actually, and Woody is Bo's dad, if people don't know. But so I am now, and Gavin is to mine.
Yeah.
He listens to more 70s classic.
My kids are doing that too.
Okay. I don't know why I thought
Which
about
is
it.
good. It's good music.
No, it is awesome music. I'm very, there's something I did positive in my life is that he's listening to good music. I mean, meanwhile, he's fighting over the fact that he's trying to get a 90 in a class so he can have straight A's this semester. And I was like, so you're mad because you have an 89 in a class?
Right.
It's like, you're not my kid.
Right.
I don't know who you are.
I love that. I love
like,
that.
You're Wendy's kid. You're not my kid.
Out of Bounds, ESPN 105.9 The Zone, brought to you by Eye Care Professionals, Dr. Kirk Jeffries. If you need cataract surgery, Eye Care Professionals, Dr. Kirk Jeffries. We've got Chuck Mullins in studio. He's heading to Cleveland, Ohio tomorrow, and he's going to watch the Browns and the Steelers, and then this is awesome, the Cavs and the Nuggets on the same day, and going to some awesome local restaurant in Little Italy, right?
Yeah, it's an old family style restaurant in like the 1920s or something. And for anybody that doesn't know, Cleveland's Little Italy is legitimate. There's been To Kill the Irishman is a great movie. It's set in Cleveland. They had more car bombs in the 70s. Nothing to be proud
Are
of.
you serious?
Yeah, the mob. They were fighting over this Irishman.
Wow.
It's a great movie. So I've been wanting to go there for a while. So.
Oh, you haven't been?
I've been to Little Italy.
Oh, okay.
You get up and on
How
Sunday.
many Cleveland Browns games have you been to? Roughly.
Double digits.
Okay.
Which, as you know,
12, 15?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, easily.
Yeah.
And, that's like going to the beach for a week.
Is 6 months out of the year, it's good weather? Is that fair?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Because it's on the water.
Oh, no. Downtown Cleveland, everybody's like, downtown Cleveland, it had a renaissance.
Yeah.
At 2016, they hosted a Republican National Convention.
And then LeBron helped it boom again, too.
But the downtown area, the restaurants, they have a pedestrian on, I think it's 6th Street, and it's all just walk up and down. Great bowling alleys, great. Michael Simon restaurants. It's nice.
Yeah, because Cowherd dogs it, and I see all the. I don't listen to him anymore.
I can't.
Post COVID, but the here's the deal. All the shots that I have seen from Cleveland when the Cavs are playing, Chuck, or the Browns, I'm like, that is a pretty city on the water.
It is.
Now, do I want to be there January 15th outside? No. But it sure looks like April 1 through October 15th. It sounds pretty awesome.
Look, the baseball stadium is right across the street from the basketball stadium.
That's a pretty place.
We watched baseball there. Beautiful.
Nice stadium.
It's really nice. And like I said, okay, Gavin he was like me growing up. He was the only Browns fan in the Jackson area.
Right.
And so he's like, and we'd watch. We went to Cleveland the first time. It was 2010 for a Titans game. And it's kind of like the Blind Melon song with the little girl wearing the bumblebee suit. Yeah. And she felt, and then she saw her other bumblebees. When Gavin got there and he sees everybody else wearing Brown stuff and looking at him saying, "Go Browns," his eyes was like, "I'm home." He loves Cleveland. Like, it's just, he loves it.
Yeah.
So,
all a bunch of hotels are on the water.
Oh man. The thing we're staying at the Westin, which is right by the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which is also
That's
right.
awesome.
It is a great go to. Canton's got the Hall of Fame, Pro Football Hall of Fame.
How far is Canton?
45 minutes.
Okay. Have you been to Canton?
I've been to Canton twice.
Ooh, I need to go.
It is.
Is it amazing?
I've been since 1980.
Oh, really?
My dad drove me and my cousin up there after church for like a 5-hour drive, and that's an epic. Talking about a road trip.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
All right, we're gonna do one more segment.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, one more segment, and Chuck is gonna throw out his two ridiculous. I teased that, and we just got into this.
I want to hear from Scott Cook and all my state guys on my next.
How bad these two candidates are. It's like bad and even worse. So straight ahead, NFL Chuck, Cleveland Browns super fan, Coxwell and Associates,
Coxwell and Mullins, actually, sir.
Oh, it is?
It's Coxwell and Mullins now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's about time, buddy. Did that.
I know.
I'm just having fun.
That's good.
All right. We'll be back in a second. And lunch today brought to you by Fleetway Market and the Market Cafe in Gluckstadt. Check out the ribs. They're fantastic. Smash some ribs and Stella tonight as you get ready for the weekend.
and get ready for the workday.
And the Pemberton Plaza in Vicksburg.
App.
Superfan Chuck Mullins, which is fantastic beer anytime. Welcome in Ross Beer, Game Day Beer. And we welcome in real quick, last 45 minutes to get into the giveaway. So text us that you're subscribed to Apple Podcasts or Spotify. Search Out of Bounds with Bow Bounds. You can text us or any platform, show us a picture, and that's how you enter. And you could win either the LSU hover helmet, Alabama hover helmet, 2 rounds of golf to Dancing Rabbit Golf Club, and 4 Stella Artois chalice glasses, which Chuck Mullins and I are sipping on a little Stella because it's Friday.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Do you pluralize chalice? Is it chalices?
chalices?
Or just chalice?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Or like chali.
That's what I was saying. Is there I don't know. I don't know. I think of things like that sometimes.
Let me throw in one more thing. Went McGee, mortgagemanms.com. Any new home application starting today with Bank of England and Went McGee and his team. Free appraisal. Buying a house in the month of December or January. And close with Bank of England. $750 value. And that's mortgagemanms.com. So those are the giveaways. You don't win them all. You win one of them. And you get to pick when we call you or text you or whatever it is. Jason does. And so that's how you enter on the Ag Up Equipment text line, 601-885-3776.
So I know Went, obviously. Yeah. If he actually put on a British accent, because he works for the Bank of England, that would be, if he could do that for the giveaway.
Well, he should do that on Fridays.
Yeah, that would be good. I can see Went doing that.
Yeah.
But anyway, all right.
Let's get into your potential candidates.
I thought they were good.
Tell our listeners who you texted me last night.
All right. So Jeff Lebby, okay. Listen, offensive coordinator, Ole Miss, went to Oklahoma, played his ball there, got hurt. So he's the offensive coordinator at Oklahoma. That would be that's not the unicorn. Okay.
Right.
That I think is very gettable.
Oh, he would take the job.
Oh, no, okay.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, but here's my unicorn for Mississippi State. Going forward, Ole Miss, who do they have? Lane Kiffin.
Yeah.
Look at his pedigree. NFL head coach. Coached at Tennessee. Big time, right?
Right.
Guess who else is right there? Same age, same pedigree. Josh McDaniels. Just got fired from the Raiders. Hey, Canton, Ohio boy. I'm telling.
Oh, that's your tie. He's an Ohio boy. I did not realize that.
So the Browns fans have wanted him in Cleveland for like 15 years.
So y'all can go 3-13 again.
13.
You've got a good coach.
Look, look. Can I tell you something right now?
You do.
I am so. I texted Gavin last night. I said, despite all my complaining on Sundays, which we're always going to do, I cannot be more happy with our coaching staff, top to bottom, from Bubba Ventrone on special teams,
front office,
shorts, everything. And that's what kind of sucks about Deshaun going out.
Sure. Well, you had some juice because of your defense.
The defense is just, I've been watching the Browns since 75 was my first game that I remember. The 80s had some great defenses with our friend from Southern Miss, Hanford Dixon.
Yes.
Thank you for that. Thank you for the helmet, by the way. I still have it.
Yeah.
But this I've never seen a Browns defense that is, if they pin a team back, it's like they can feel it. You can
look what they did in the fourth quarter on Sunday.
It's just look. I'm telling you, you can just feel the energy and the juice with the talent. Anyway, I digress. I'm sorry. I'm getting goosebumps right here.
Hanford Dixon. Love that guy.
Yes. Hanford and Frank Minifield were the original dogs.
Oh,
yeah. They started a dog pound in 84.
I thought that was so cool as a kid.
And they just started barking at each other, and the fans heard them, and they started barking back. And of course, there's the dog pound, and now it's a corporate dog pound. It's not the old school. But Josh McDaniels, seriously, I think that would be a great hire. He's not going to get another NFL head coaching gig.
No.
Period. And neither was Lane. And Lane Kiffin was not.
No, now he could because of his success again, but he wasn't on his trajectory at that time. You're exactly right.
And I'm telling you, Lane Kiffin, you would have to, in my opinion, I don't know how you're going to get him out of Oxford. I mean, he's,
Well, he wants to win a national championship, or he would go to the NFL because guys are tired of NIL. It's such a...
I can see that.
I mean, the coaches that you hear them, the ones that I talk to, they're like, that's why the NFL, you can just coach. You know this, Chuck, because you're more of an NFL. You love college football, but you're more NFL. You either perform or you're gone.
Yeah, no doubt.
Your mom or dad doesn't call. Your handler doesn't call. Your agent doesn't call. And when you're the defensive coordinator and you're making $2.5, $3, $4.5 million a year, you just coach the defense for the Cleveland Browns.
Yep.
No, in the offseason, you don't have to worry about
You make a great point because I just harken back to my days of travel baseball and coaching, and that you would constantly be dealing with the kids leaving for as Scott Cook would say, it's the BBD, bigger, better deal.
Sure.
BBD.
Sure.
And I'm like, what? But
That's
I couldn't
it.
imagine doing it at the college level.
NIL.
Lord.
So,
I just,
what you got?
Someone on the text line, Kendall, says Chuck no longer has any credibility. Josh McDaniels seriously lost his mind.
Yes.
Wait, when did I have credibility? what was,
Hey, okay. First of all, I like you, and
Here we go.
You're a good
What?
dude, but I don't want either one of those guys. Now, 4 years from now, Jeff Lebby maybe, but and Josh McDaniels I think would be a train wreck, but I see what you're saying with Lane, but Lane had a lot of college at Southern Cal, even Fresno State, but Southern Cal.
but he
And he had to go to Florida Atlantic for
That's
3
it.
years and learn
But
and grow and develop.
I mean, you really? I
I'll
know you
take
do.
Tom. I'll take Tom Herman from Florida Atlantic today. Yeah,
Okay. I mean, I'm not disagreeing. It's just
32 and
something-
18 at Texas. He's been there. I'll take it.
Well,
I don't care what his record is this year.
I just think that having those two going head to head would be like, and this is what I was thinking last night.
Actually, Herman and Kiffin would be a lot of. He
That-
was at Ohio State, big brand,
Yeah.
OC under Urban Meyer. 32 and 18, which is actually good in the 2000s under Texas. I don't know why they can't win big. Even
what's
Sark
going on there?
isn't. His record isn't better than Herman's.
So we could have a segment on Texas football, which I don't understand with the money they have, why they are not. But again,
Well,
that's-
same thing with A&M.
I
I don't know. There's no answer.
no, and they spent more money. You know what it comes down to?
Lane Kiffin has a better program than Texas A&M.
You know, I'm convinced what it comes down to. It may sound corny, but you got to have a system that kids are excited to play in.
Sure.
And they want to come. I mean, I know that sounds corny, but
This
I
is
think
truth.
that players want to come and play in a system that exposes them to. Like, I think Kiffin's got that.
I agree.
He's got that.
100%. Jimbo was a dinosaur. Chuck, he's a dinosaur.
He rode Bobby Bowden's coattails.
and he burned that to the ground. He landed Jameis Winston. Without that, his record at Florida State is not good.
It's great.
He had 1 year.
1 year.
It was smoke and mirrors.
Yep. And I look, you got to be able to adapt in this. And I just like,
And Lane's done that.
it's amazing.
Nick Saban's done that.
I mean,
I don't know. I can't explain it.
I don't know. I mean, he's a West Virginia boy.
We counted him
So-
out after they lost to Texas. He's going to be in the SEC championship game.
You just can't. Have you seen him, Belichick, in the oh my
Yeah.
God, I love that. They just sit around and talk football.
I mean,
That's the best thing.
it's like when Parcells and Belichick
I
sat
love,
down.
I love Parcells. His interviews, I just league of their own.
That article in either the New York Times or Wall Street Journal, Chuck, about 14 years ago, or 15, when he was wrapping it up at the Cowboys and how he lives his life, was fascinating. All right, look, have a great weekend, you and
Man,
Gavin.
I will.
That's a great father-son, guys, road trip. Cleveland Browns and Steelers on Sunday. And then he's got the Cavaliers and Nuggets on Sunday night. And going to some cool place in Little Italy.
And I've
drinking
also
some
got a
good vino
GoFundMe started for the GoFundMe.
for this game. All right, Out of Bounds, 105.9 The Zone, ESPN. We're brought to you by Independent Roofing Systems, the #1 commercial industrial roofing company in Mississippi, roofing.ms. Also presented by Superior Foundation. If you have foundation issues, that's not good. Superior.ms. Superior.ms. All right, back in a second.